Gaslighters don't improvise. They follow a script. And once you know the exact phrases, word for word, you will never unhear them. In this video, we expose 7 specific sentences that manipulators use to make you doubt your own reality. These aren't abstract theories. These are the actual words you need to recognize before they work on you. What if I told you the most common phrase a gaslighter uses isn't "you're crazy"? It's something so normal, so reasonable sounding that you've probably heard it this week and said nothing. Gaslighting is not arguing. It is not disagreement. It is not even lying in the traditional sense. Gaslighting is the systematic dismantling of your reality. It doesn't arrive in one explosion. It happens in sentences. Small, surgical, repeated sentences that slowly make you doubt what you saw, what you felt, and eventually, who you are. The manipulator doesn't need to be a villain. They don't need to shout. Some of the most effective gaslighters in the world speak in the softest voices. What they do have is a script, 7 phrases, word for word, that I'm giving you today, so that the next time you hear one, you know exactly what's happening. Stay until the end, because the last phrase is the most dangerous one, and it's the one nobody talks about. Phrase 1, that never happened. This is the foundation, the first brick. You remember the argument. You remember exactly what was said, how it felt, where you were standing. And they look you in the eye and say, "That never happened." The mechanism is devastating in its simplicity. Human memory is imperfect. We all know this. A skilled manipulator knows you know this. So when they deny, they're not just denying the event. They're weaponizing your own self-doubt against you. The first time you hear it, you think, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misremembered. The 10th time, you've stopped trusting your own mind entirely. That's the goal. Not to win an argument. To make you unable to trust the only witness you carry everywhere, yourself. If someone consistently denies things you know happened, that is not a memory issue. That is a tactic. Phrase 2, you're too sensitive. Drop, "I trust my reality" in the comments if this one has been used on you. You're too sensitive is more sophisticated than the first phrase, because it doesn't deny what happened. It invalidates your response to what happened. You reacted. You were hurt. You expressed it. And instead of addressing what they did, they addressed you. Your sensitivity, your weakness, your inability to handle things. Suddenly, the conversation has shifted from their behavior to your character. And defending yourself now means defending your emotions, which makes you look exactly as sensitive as they claimed. This is a rhetorical trap. It snaps shut the moment you walk into it. Notice this. The person who never examines their own behavior, but always examines yours, is not in a relationship with you. They are managing you. Phrase 3, you're imagining things. This phrase is designed for the moment you've noticed something. A shift in behavior. An inconsistency. A feeling that something is wrong, even if you can't yet put words to it. Your instincts are firing. And comes the redirect. You're imagining things. Here's what makes this so effective. It targets intuition, which is inherently difficult to defend with evidence. You can prove a fact. You struggle to prove a feeling. The manipulator chose this battle precisely because it's hard to win on evidence. But here's the truth. Your instincts exist for a reason. They are the product of thousands of micro-observations your conscious mind hasn't fully processed yet. When something feels wrong, it is almost always because something is wrong. Trust the signal, even when you can't name the source. Subscribe to Dark Mind Files if this is the kind of knowledge you've been searching for. 4 phrases left, and the last one is the one that makes people stay. Phrase 4. Everyone thinks you're crazy. Once the manipulator has planted self-doubt in your own mind, the next step is to externalize it. To make you believe the whole world sees what they see. Suddenly it's not just them. It's your friends, your family, all silently agreeing that you're unstable, difficult, too much. This technique weaponizes one of our deepest fears, social rejection. The terror that if everyone agrees, they must be right. Most of the time, everyone is nobody. It is a fiction, designed to make you feel outnumbered before you've even opened your mouth. Phrase 5. You're the problem. This is the pivot. The shift from events to identity. You are not just reacting badly. You are the problem, fundamentally at your core. This is the moment manipulation crosses into psychological abuse. It no longer targets behavior. It targets existence. If someone in your life has reached for this phrase, even once, that is a line. Phrase 6. I was just joking. I was just joking. The delivery mechanism for cruelty that maintains complete deniability. They make a comment that cuts about your intelligence, your appearance, your choices. You react. And then comes the phrase, I was just joking. Why are you so serious? This forces an impossible position. Stay hurt, and you've confirmed you're oversensitive. Let it go, and you've accepted the statement as harmless. The joke was not a joke. It was a test. And the test is, how much can I say to you while you smile and accept it? Every time you laugh along, the boundary moves. And it will keep moving until you stop it. Phrase 7. I only do this because I love you. This is the final phrase. The most dangerous one. The one that locks the door from the inside. I only do this because I love you. Control is reframed as devotion. Manipulation becomes care. The behavior that should be a red flag becomes evidence of how deeply they value you. And if you love them back, if any part of you wants that to be true, it works. Every single time. Love is the lever that overrides logic. It is the one force powerful enough to make a person accept treatment they would never accept from a stranger. This phrase is the anchor that keeps people in these situations long after every other part of them knows to leave. To anyone watching this right now and recognizing themselves in it, real love does not make you feel crazy. Real love does not require your self-erasure to survive. Real love does not need to gaslight you into staying. 7 phrases. 1 script. Used by manipulators who are not always monsters, but are always choosing to prioritize control over your reality. Now you know the words. The moment you hear them, name them. Not necessarily out loud, but to yourself. That's a gaslighting phrase. I know what this is. My reality is real. That recognition is armor. Drop the phrase from this video that hit hardest in the comments. And if this just put a name on something you've been trying to understand for a long time, share it with someone who needs it today. Subscribe to Dark Mind Files, because this kind of knowledge protects.